Well, it has always been a big deal around here, and now there's word that whale watching has emerged as a $2 billion a year industry worldwide, and it is continuing to grow. Of course, one of the best places in the world to watch whales is right here off the coast of Vancouver Island, from the grey whale migration past Ucluelet and Tofino to the killer whales frolicking in Johnson Strait. The island enjoys a sizable chunk of the whale watching pie, but it hasn't always been smooth sailing, especially this year with a cold spring and a sluggish economy hurting some of the operations.
A couple of whale-watching boats are returning to Victoria's inner harbour. Orca Spirit, a covered boat that can carry 40 passengers, docks with about a dozen satisfied customers from all over the world.
We just saw lots of whales, orcas.
Was it your first ever whale watching?
Yes, it was.
What'd you think?
Amazing.
From Northamptonshire in England. We've never been whale watching before. It's been a really great trip.
Whale watching is a $2 billion a year business worldwide, and a UBC study found revenues are growing by about 10% a year. Either by Zodiac or by covered boats, there are hundreds of people who leave from the inner harbor every year, bringing thousands of dollars to our economy. The ripple effect of every one of these passengers is felt all over Vancouver Island.
We see approximately 400,000 passengers a year.
Each trip costs about $100.
That's $40 million in direct revenues. The total economic impact, because it's such an active industry in terms of dollar turnover, that an economic multiplier of over 4 has been what's been suggested.
That's about $160 million a year in Greater Victoria, or 5% of the worldwide whale watching revenue. Still, some say we're number one.
Not only were we leaders in the formation of the industry, but we've been leaders in the continuance of the industry in terms of conservation guidelines, best practices guidelines.
There are more than a dozen whale watch companies in Victoria, and business is getting more competitive all over the island.
When my boss first started this company, he was the only company in Campbell River, so he didn't really have any competition. The competition, there's lots of companies now, and we all stay busy. I mean, it's a big industry.
Whale watching employs 13,000 people globally. Locally, there have been some setbacks.
I'd say we're actually slower this year than last year. Again, the weather's been like a huge factor for us. We've had lots of wind.
Plus, the HST will be levied on whale watching beginning Thursday.
I personally believe HST will be a significant factor for us. Whale watching is not a cheap thing to do.
The local association says a couple of small operators went under when the global economy slumped last year. Still, they believe a 10% predicted annual growth rate is reasonable. In Victoria, Mary Beth Burton, A News.